Good morning, pharmacy.
Good morning, Michelle.
Happy Monday. Let's start off with day supply. So we did a crash topic, a crash lecture last Friday on day supply. When you're given a prescription, if you see the quantity or day supply quantity to be dispensed, then you're not being asked of quantity. That's already the quantity that you need to dispense to the patient, right? So when you're given a prescription with a SIG and it says take 1 tablet IMF for 10 days, it tells you that the prescription lasts for 10 days. So you're not being asked of day supply. However, okay, sometimes a prescription doesn't have this. As long as you can calculate how much quantity you need to give to the patient by using your SIG, it should still be a valid prescription. You follow? Okay. Say, for example, in another case, the quantity is given, but this isn't given, okay? It still makes the prescription valid as long as you can calculate the day supply. Is that clear? It doesn't have to be fully stated that it's for 30 days. It's for 10 days, as long as there's quantity and vice versa. Okay. So how do we calculate day supply? First example on your packet, on your homework, amoxil, 150 milligrams per 5 ml. My question was day supply. So your final answer should be in number of days. Okay, I don't want to see 1 month in here. In pharmacy, a month will always be equivalent to
30 days.
30 days, no matter what. Okay, for purposes of calculation and insurance billing. Okay, so this is your problem. Fun fact though, Moxil has been discontinued, the brand. And in pharmacy, we usually give the generic, okay, unless there is a AW. Correct. Okay. So this tells you, once you see that it's milligram per 5 ml, it tells you that it's in liquid form, either suspension, solution, elixir. Those are your liquid dosage forms. For amoxil, it's usually suspension for kids. It tells you, this tells you that for every 5 ml, which is household term, teaspoon, there's 150 milligrams of active amoxicillin in it. So picture a child taking a teaspoon of amoxicillin. It tells you there's 150 milligrams of amoxicillin. What a picture it like. Okay. This has a quantity, right? But it doesn't say how long will the prescription last. Day supply is actually how long will this RX last? You follow? So how do we do that? What you do, you look at your SIG first, which is 1 TSP TID. Okay. And then you look at there's a total quantity here. Is that correct? If the total quantity is in ml, first step is to convert this into ml. Always apples to apples before you proceed with calculation. Is that clear? You have a question, Manny?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm getting there. Yeah. So I'm using your homework as a sample. Okay. So in this case, it's 1 TSP. If I'm to convert TSP to ml, that will be, you already know the conversion, right? 5 ml. But that's not the end of it. There's a what? A TID, which is?
Times 3.
Times 3. TID is trae en día. Or if you want to remember it in Spanish or you speak Spanish, you can say tres. Okay? So 5 times 3 is
15.
15 ml. Okay. TID makes it per day. That's how much you need to give to the patient per day. But that's not the problem. The problem was how long will this prescription last, right? So you're going to calculate because you have to give the patient 150 ml, correct? How long will 150 ml last, given that the patient needs to take 15 per day?
10 days.
That sure should be 10 days. Who got 10 days? Good job. Rules, some rules, freshmen. Day supply for you to remember, letter D, round down. What does round down mean? Any decimal should be dropped. No rounding off. It doesn't matter if it's a 0.6, a 0.5, 0.2, or 0.1. Is that clear? Whole numbers only. Okay, round down. Okay. So it's a simple division. However, you have to make it apples to apples first. So Manny was asking, what if this 2 TSP? Yes, this becomes 10 because each teaspoon is 5 ml. But the first step is make it apples to apples before you proceed with division, okay? But you also have to calculate your sig first, and your sig will be your denominator. Is that clear? Okay, freshmen, get ready. Manny, let's do this. Going down. First answer is 10 days. Next one, lower tab.
I'll make that 10 days.
Correct. Yes.
For that, for actually the high days.
Be very careful though on this one, because I don't want you picking up the number based on the 4 to 6 age. All right, the actual prescription. Dispense 400 ml. 1 to 2 TSP. Q 4 to 6 H. And the question is, basically. Freshmen, this is when it gets tricky. I always say pick up the max. Pick up the larger quantity. Okay, so you have to pick up the 2 here, right? Which makes it 10 right off the bat, 10 ml, you said, correct? But on this part, I want you to be careful here because it's not just a matter of picking the 6 or the 4. There's 24 hours in a day, correct?
Yeah.
24 divided by 4 is
6.
6 times a day. 24 divided by 6 is
4.
4 times a day. If I were you, I'm going to cross this out and do this 6 times a day. You don't pick it based on the hour. Is that clear? This is important. When this becomes Q6 to 8H, say for example, you don't pick the 8. This becomes times 4 and this becomes times 3. You pick up the times 4, not the times 3. That's why I said you gotta be careful on this part because it's not either 4 or 6. It's based off of the times per day you take it. Did you get it, Manny?
Yeah.
So I cross it out if I were you. Okay, and then continue.
I mean, 6 times 10.
That makes it
60.
yeah.
On the 400.
Give me an exact number.
6.
But what's the exact calculation? 6.67.
6.67.
What did I say? Day supply? Round down. Okay. I want you to be very careful on this. It will matter once you're on every 6 to 8 hours. Okay? You don't choose between 6 or 8. You choose between 3 or 4 times a day. So you pick the 4 times a day. Common mistake by freshmen, so they get used to it. Jasmine, did you get that? Yeah. Okay. What? So who got 6 days? Hands up. Zithromax, continue, Manny.
Would be, that.
Give me answer. You just doing your homework?
I didn't understand those.
That's okay. But now do you?
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay,
I'm just doing 5 times a day. Then I'm okay, one back.
correct. Answer is? You have an answer? Sarai, can you do this on the board, please? Zithromax. We'll get a senior to help you. Might understand it better. Zithromax 400 milligram per 5 ml. We gotta dispense 30 ml. Your SIG is 2 teaspoons on day 1, then 1 teaspoon every day.
We get to presentations on Wednesday. Oh. After 5 or no? Presentation.
Oh.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's I wanted that. Can you explain it?
So this tells us that they're taking some valves on the first day. So I automatically subtracted 10 ml from the original quantity. And then the following days are just 5 ml, so I divided that by the major. 5 divided by 2 gives you mLs per day. 4 days. Yeah. Sorry.
Got it on the right side.
So on day 1, they're taking the 10, and then on day 2, they're taking 5 ml. That gives you 4 days, which is 5 days.
Can you see it? Or you can do 5, 10, 15, 20, right? Did you do that? That makes it 4 days. But then you have to take 10 on day 1. That makes it a total of 5 days. See? Yeah, good job. Who got 5 days? Thank you, surprise. Next one. Magistral suspension, 40 milligrams per ml, 100 ml to dispense 100 ml. SIG is 5 ml QID. They supply. Continue, Manny. They supply. What's QID? Okay, 4 times a day times 5 gives you 20. And then what's the next step? 100 divided by 20 gives you. Good job. Who got 5 days? Hands up. Okay. Well, it's your turn. Lactulose syrup, 1 pint. So you have to know the conversion of pint to ml.
1 pint is 32 tablespoons. Tablespoons 15 milliliters. So I ended up with 16.
Correct. Okay, you did it like right there. But if you forgot or didn't know that, you can do 1 pint to 16 ounces, then convert that 16 ounces to ml, then that should give you 480 ml. If you did it that way, that's also fine. You did it that way? No? Okay, that's fine. Okay, 1 tablespoon BID should give you 16 days, about 16 days. Hands up. Okay, continue. Vinegar with codeine, 4 ounces, 1 teaspoon. This is what I'm talking about. Every 6 to 8 hours, PRN calm. Days apart. Now. Okay, here we go. Watch. This is when it gets to be a problem. Okay. Every 6 hours is 4 times a day. Every 8 hours is 3 times a day. I'll cancel this because I should not be picking between 6 and 8. Common mistake. Okay. Pick up the max, which is this one. Okay. I have to convert this to ml and this one to ml as well. Okay. This makes it 5 ml. And this makes it 4 ounces to ml would be 120 ml. Good job. Okay. So this becomes 5 times 4 is 20. Should give you. What's the answer? 6 point something, right? The rule round down should give you final answer of 6 days. Who got 6 days? Hands up. Apples to apples all the time. If it's a liquid dosage form, turn it into ml. Okay. Next one. Hikadan, continue whereas.
2 teaspoons.
Correct.
6 times a day, 4 times a day,
Very good.
and I did it as the ounces. I switched to a teaspoon and then converted to teaspoon, but I got 2 days.
Okay. That will work too. Okay, that will work too. It's not really a problem on a day's supply question, but on a quantity to be dispensed question, always have your final answers in metric if you're not asked specifically of teaspoon or ounce, whatever it is. Okay, for day supply, it works. Good job. Who got 2 days? Hands up. Okay, Jasmine, your turn. Going down, Moxil 250 milligrams for 5 ml, 210 dispense 210 ml, 1 teaspoon Q6H is the sig day supply.
I got 100 days.
What's the answer?
10 days.
10 days. Get out. Show the work.
Making me do work. Let's see.
Review topic. This is why every command is separate.
Alright, so you get so essentially it's 210 milliliters. You have 1 teaspoon. You gotta convert that into milliliters. 1 teaspoon is 5 milliliters. So you get 5 milliliters times every 6 hours. You're gonna be taking it 4 times a day because there's 24 hours in a day. So 6, 12, 18, 24. So it's gonna be 4 times a day. 5 times 4 is gonna be 20 ml. Let's get the calculator real quick. That's a big number. Let's see. 10 divided by 20, I don't know the exact numbers, but it was 10.5. And then it's a decimal. We dropped the decimals because that's what we're supposed to do. It's 10 days.
Good job. Can you imagine this guy used to struggle in pharmacy math and he was just pulling his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
attended all of that tutoring classes.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I chose him specifically to explain this. Correct, the correct answer is 10 days. Back to you, Jasmine. Zyrtec syrup, this one's 120 ml. Half teaspoon Q12H, day supply would be 24 days. Good job. Good job for redeeming yourself. Chlorhexidine, continue 210 ml. Rinse and spit. Yes, that is a verb. Rinse and spit. Spit means you have to gargle. Okay. Don't swallow. Okay, 15 ml BID, day supply. Good job. You again. Tessionex, 120 ml. Dispense 121 teaspoon BID, day supply. Woohoo, we're on a roll. Tegretol suspension, 100 milligrams per 5 ml. Dispense 225, 1.5 teaspoon. TID is the SIG. Day supply is 10 days. Good job. Doxepin, 10 milligrams per ml. Dispense 120 ml. 2 ml BID is the SIG. Day supply would be 30 days. Are you just getting answers from somebody?
No,
Okay. I was sure you guys know the topic. You're cheating yourself. We're gonna have a hard time. You're gonna have a hard time on finals. Last one. Good job. Tosiorganidin, 4 ounces, 5 ml BID PR. And Ms. the SIG answer. 12 days, correct. Okay. Norco. Back to you. Yes, Wes, you have a question? Tegretol suspension. Jonathan, get up. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. To do a specific number or problem or prescription, okay? This is how we're gonna do it, okay? Maybe we'll be here till 8 p.m. today. On break, I'm gonna check if I have an interview today. Basically, somebody in. With I think.
So what I did is I converted the ml to teaspoon, so you get a 225 divided by 5, you get 45 teaspoons.
ML, teaspoon to ML.
Teaspoon. Well, I did it the other way around.
Oh, okay, okay, so don't get confused, you did it the other way around, no, okay,
You want me to do it the other way?
no, it's okay,
So,
I'm gonna call him.
yeah, so it's 1.5 teaspoon. PID, which is 3,
Because Wes might understand that better, because that's how he's doing it.
it would be 4.5 teaspoon.
Maddie, don't look though. Specific to every person, okay? Wes, you do, Maddie, don't look, okay? I already know how your brain works. It's like it's so exclusive, right? Maddie was like that, like Maddie, don't look, you're gonna confuse yourself, okay? But Wes, you look. Okay, you got it.
just is 45 teaspoons divided by 4.5 teaspoons 10 days.
You got it. Your
You got it?
explanation.
All right. You got it then?
Okay. This is what I'm saying.
Oh, really?
This is what I'm saying when each brain works differently,
Mhm.
okay? But I understand if you show your work, I get it. That's why I specifically said, Manny, don't look. Right? Because this is not how he does it. It's gonna confuse him. Want to show him again?
Yeah, I'm sure I'm on it.
Okay, very good. Now you look. Now Wes, don't look. Right. In the old days, you know, there are teachers, I don't know if you have teachers like that, who'll say, do it my way, or I'm gonna mark you wrong.
Yeah.
Even at the college,
Oh, yeah.
there was a math professor and students come to me, I'm not their professor in pharmacy calculations. They come to me and they say, Professor so-and-so wanted us to do it this way, or she'll mark us wrong. I said, why? Because she wanted it her way. I said, well, there's so many ways how to calculate a problem. And to me, I don't care how you calculate a problem, as long as you understood, as long as you can repeat those steps in your head when you're faced with the same exact problem. Do you follow? Because I know I was one of those students who always did math. Always. Okay. My mom was always called in the principal's office because of how I did math. So my mom would always say, was her answer correct? Yeah. So what is the problem? So their teachers are like, you do it this way. No, the students counted. I had 6 different ways minimum to show you how to solve one problem. Okay, so if one clicks with you, stick with it. Okay? As long as you didn't look at your seatmate's paper to get the correct answer, I'm fine with it. If you show your work, I will understand how your brain worked, how it processed it. So no, I'm not a stickler when it comes to process or steps. If that's how you got it, stick with it. Okay, here we go.
Kind of all over the place on the board with this one, but I'll explain it to you. It's so 1.5 teaspoons is basically 1.5 teaspoons. And then I did the dimensional analysis way of turning it into it. So 1 teaspoon is 5 ml. So 1.5 teaspoons times 5 divided by 1, you get 7.5 ml. Then the TID, that's where the 3 comes in, because you're taking it 3 times a day. And you multiply it at 7.5 times 3, you get 22.5 milliliters. And the whole thing is 225 milliliters. So you get the 225, and you're taking 22.5 a day. You divide these two, and you get 10 days.
You got that?
So you put
1.5. That's 1.5 teaspoons converted to ml. So 1 ml is 5. The half of that is 2.5. That makes it 7.5 ml. Yeah, 7.5 ml, but there's a TID to set. So you got to multiply that sig by 3. Still, got it?
Yeah.
So, any more questions? Let's move on. Terry, Jasmine, West. Your turn. Back page. Norco, going down left side. Thanks, Martha. West. Correct. We got 23 days. Hands up. Okay, moving on. Okay. I'm not going to hold up anymore because we've covered the simple to a little bit more complicated math. Okay. All the rest is up to you, or up to you to attend tutoring after class. Okay. Because we have 7 more topics to cover. Okay. Lord tab elixir, West, continue. Who got 6 days? Hands up. Okay. Zithromax, dispense 30 ml, 200 milligrams per 5 ml. Continue, answer.
Yes.
Correct. Augmentin 875, dispense 21. Answer.
Yes.
Hands up. We've got 7 days. Okay. Lactulose, 1 quart. What's your conversion, Wes, for 1 quart?
64 days.
See? Like, see, that's a them thing, okay? But to me, on my sheet, I do 1 quart is 32 ounces. And then 32 ounces is 960 ml. Now I have ml to ml if I convert the tablespoonful to ml. You see that? So final answer would be
32 days?
correct. So it's not, it doesn't matter if they did tablespoon or ml, it's gonna be 32 days. I don't care how they did it. They understood it that way. I respect that. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, that's fine, okay? For day supply, it works. Quantity to be dispensed, you can't give me a teaspoon answer when I'm asking you for ml. Okay, that's why I said, well, this one, it works here. Curiosity might continue.
40 days?
40 days, about 40 days, hands up. Okay, last one, Zithromax, day supply.
7 days?
No, it says 2 stat, right?
No, one stat.
What's that?
Oh, for you, it's just 1 stat, and then it's correct. Well, for me, it says 2 stat. It's supposed to be 2 stat, okay? You'll see that 2 stat. It's okay if that's what you see. Okay, for me, it's 2 stat, okay? I overrode it, so it looks like I corrected it. Okay, yes, Jasmine. 56 days, very easy. 56 quantity, 1 a day. Good job. Who got 56? Hands up. PTU, continue, Jasmine. Correct. Who got 40 days? Hands up. Okay. You're not my favorites today. It's gonna be freshmen today. So sorry, guys. Chlorhexidine, Jasmine. Hands up. Okay, good job. Adderall XR, continue. Correct. Who got that one? Hands up. Tegretol suspension, 100 milligrams for 5 ml. Answer. Correct. Premarin, 0.625 milligrams. I might have to do this, or somebody might have to do this on the board. Dispense 31 QD on day 6 to 15 of each month. Answer.
I think 30 days or 90 days.
30 days or 90 days?
Maybe they're both wrong.
It's gonna be a 30 and a 90. Okay, let me try this one for you. Because this is something that's not regular, right? Premarin is from what? Horse what? Urine, pregnant mare, urine. The female horses, urine. The horse has to be pregnant. That's where the brand name is from. Okay, let's see. Premarin is a prescription. 0.625. The thing I want is confuse you even. Okay, this is how we take care of this problem, okay? Dispense 31 QD on day 6 to 15 of each month, meaning you're only gonna take it day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10, day 11, day 12, day 13, day 14, day 15. This gives you only 10 days. You're gonna pick this up for a month. Okay, so if I have to use that problem, it'll be 30 divided by 10 will give you, remember the other one left over was days. What is this? 3 months. But what did I say? Final answer for day supply will always be in days. And a month is always equivalent to 30 days. So this gives you 90 days. I'll teach you a shortcut. So if your fingers are not enough, you're not using your toes. Okay, this is what we do. What I do, larger day number 15 minus smaller day number, what's that? 9. But do not forget the plus 1 all the time. That gives you 10 days. Is that clear? I created that formula. Shortcut. Okay, don't forget the plus 1. You got it, freshman? Yes? Yes? You only have to take it 10 days in a month. Okay. Methotrexate, continue, Jasmine. If I did that For Premarin, what should be your answer? Any more answers, Wes? Any more answers? Can someone correct answer? Is it 90 days?
I got 33 days.
Oh my God.
No one has gotten it yet.
Oh. Hold on, let me redo this.
Give you the answer or redo it. I'll give you
Oh
an
my
answer.
God.
No,
Got 33.
no.
What did you say?
I'll tell you what I got.
Hold on.
42 days.
15
Oh,
minus 10 plus 1.
Days. It's 2 times a day is 12. 12 each month.
12 divided by 18.
18. 1.5.
1.5. So you dropped the.
1.5. That can be 45 if you answered 45. However, if you're going to be specific, it's going to be 1 month plus days 10, 11, 12, because there's a remainder. Okay. So if you answered 45, you're correct. Based on the 18 divided by, what is that, 12? 1.5 gives you 30 times, 1.5 times 30 is 45 days. Okay, but exact answer, 42. $45 is fine. Okay, 45 is fine based on calculations. Okay. If it's a 6 day. So it's really just plus that remainder. Any questions on day supply topic? Because we're gonna jump to quantity to be dispensed. Yeah? Okay, so let's see if we can do it for 10 minutes. Quantity to be dispensed, it's simple. Why? You only have to multiply everything in the
Sig
SIG, but you have to know your
translations.
abbreviations, correct. Okay. Quantity to be dispensed means how much will I give the patient given this prescription? But when I say quantity to be dispensed, specific to this topic, total quantity. Total quantity to be dispensed. So your total quantity to be dispensed can either be in tablets or capsules. If it specifically says in there tabs, I want to see tabs on your final answer. If it says capsules, I want to see caps or capsules in your final answer. Okay, but for volume, your final answer should always be in ml, unless otherwise ask of ounce or teaspoon or pint or quart. Is that clear? Okay, so quantity, this is total quantity. Amoxil 500, if you notice, everything in the front are capsules or tablets. Everything at the back are liquid dosage forms. For the liquid dosage form, what you can do is to simply what?
Okay,
Convert first to ml and then calculate the sig, multiply everything in this sig. Let's see, Manny, quantity to be dispensed for amoxil. Yes, the second worksheet. Amoxil 500, 1 TID, 15 days. Do you have the same exact one?
I have a 100. Wait, okay. Oh yeah.
Second page, second worksheet. So your answer can be tabs or caps because it didn't specifically say that here, okay? Amoxil, going down left side. $45 what? Because I'll mark you wrong without anything. Tabs or caps, okay? Tabs or caps. Well, if it says specifically what it is on the prescription, then you have to put tabs if it says tabs. If it says caps, you have to say caps. But because the prescriptions, most of those prescriptions don't have anything in it, do you know what the form they are in? No. So I'll accept tabs or caps. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you what it is. Okay, 45 caps. Continue. Vicodin 5/500 milligrams. 132 tabs, correct. Who got 45 and 132? Okay, next one, continue, Manny. Percocet. Who got 132 tabs? Hands up. Okay, good job. Zithromax. No. Okay. No. Okay.
Oh, no, this is not.
Okay. Two-stat. When you see Zithromax. Two-stat. And then what's next?
Every day.
Then 1 QD for 15 days. What do you do? Just like what Sarai did. So you got 15, right? Minus 2 right away. That is 13, but this is your day 1. You only have to take one every day. You can count with your fingers. So that means this is 13 days, correct? Plus your day 1. So what's the answer? Oh, quantity. This is
Yeah, well, yeah,
quantity.
yeah. I was like,
This is day supply.
yeah, yeah. I was like, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
Okay, I did supply here. If you notice, I did a day supply. So the trick on Zithromax for day supply is if the sig is 2-stat, then 1 QD minus 1 on the number of days. Okay, but we're on quantity to be dispensed. Going back, sorry about that. Quantity to be dispensed then is 1 QD for 15 days. So you need 15 tabs plus your 2. Sorry. So it should be 17 tabs. Who got that one?
Yeah, I
It's,
was like, oh my.
quantity to be dispensed. Sorry, it took me a while to flip from day supply to quantity to be dispensed. Again, quantity to be dispensed is the topic. So what you do, you get the 15 days, and then you add the 2-stat. That's 17 tabs. However, if you're asked day supply, then the answer is 13 days. Good point. Okay. No. It's then. Then means plus 1. After this, you have to take 1 every day for the next 15 days, which means you got to take 50, and there's 15 tabs here and 2-stat. So that means it's a total of 7. It has to register. Then you take 2. After that, you take 1. Why is it hard to understand? You take 2.
No, I got it, but you were saying that the then means plus 1. I'm like, oh, I just.
No, then means plus, and then you continue doing that, right? Then means plus. After you do this, then you do this. This is separate from this. You see? It's grammatically correct. Then take 2 first, and then you cannot include this on the 15. Okay? Clear? Answer is 17 days. Next one. Premarin again. Here we go. Continue, Manny. Correct. 30 tabs. Augmented. You again. Correct. 120 tabs. Kozar, last one. Correct. Back to you, West. Yasmin. Correct. Motrin. Correct. Methotrexate. Here we go. Correct. 216 tabs. Endosec. Correct. Adderall, XR. Caps. Furosemide. Furosemide. QD. It's not QID. Very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. QD is every day. QID is quarter. or quad, if you want to remember it that way, 4. Okay. India, so cutie, be careful, okay, take note. 100 tabs from furosemide, last one, FXOR. 90 caps, who got everything on the first page correct? Everything on the first page is tabs and caps. At the back is your ml, okay? So the dosage forms are either, are all in liquid form. So they're either solution, suspension, syrup, elixir, okay? Amoxil, the rest of you are spared today. Okay, back to you, Jasmine. Left side, going down. Correct, pause right there, just to remind you, if day supply is round down, quantity to be dispensed is round up. Okay, when we get to the syringe part, like oral syringes, we want to keep up to 2 decimal places. Okay, especially just so we can get used to pediatric dosing. Correct. 1. Okay, for this one, it's teaspoon, ml, so it's fine, whole numbers. Okay. Jasmine, 225 ml. Jasmine said for the first one, going down. Next one, lower tab, elixir. Not on mine. So what do you pick up? 1 to 2 TSP, Q 4 to 6 HPRN, 15 days. Pick up the which one? The 2. Make that. And then do you do it times 4 or times 6? One to 2, ESP, Q 4 to 6 HPRN. I don't need anything in the prescription but this one. So we always said get the larger one. This is times 6 and times 4. Cross this out, pick this up, cross this out. Convert this, this becomes 10 ml times 6. Am I missing anything?
15 days.
6. You see that, Jasmine? Okay. Answer? Use your calculator. I just gave you the equation. What is it? 900 what horses? 900. I'm telling you that so that you never forget your unit of measure. 900 ml, correct, okay? Because I will mark you wrong on your test if it doesn't have anything next to it, okay? 900 ml, correct, continue. Correct, next one. Correct, next one. Correct, next one. Correct, Hydrogen syrup. Who got everything right on the left side? Okay, prescriptions on the right, going down. Manny. Correct, Zyrtec. I don't have that. It's half a teaspoon. So what's half of a teaspoon? What was that? If a teaspoon is 5 ml, what's half of that? And what's every 12 hours? What's every 12 hours? Will be 2 times a day because there's 24 hours in a day, correct? What's the difference between in real life Q12H to 2 times a day? Q12H to 2 times a day. What's the difference in real life?
Q12H is you have to take it specifically every 12 hours.
Very good. So if you took it at 7 a.m., you got to take it at 7 p.m. the second dose. Okay, but 2 times a day would be
whatever, like breakfast and dinner.
very good. Your waking hours, not specific. Okay. But with me, when it's 2 times a day, I still do. I try to do the Q12H too. It's easier to remember it that way, but during my waking hours. Answer? Are you on Zyrtec?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not my answer. So half of 5 is 2.5. So 2.5 times 2, because it's every 12 hours, right? There's 24 hours in a day. So if you have to take it every 12 hours, it's 2 a day times 90. 450 ml. Can't be dyslexic in pharmacy. Very dangerous. Okay. Just so you know, who is a scientist who's dyslexic? Was it Albert Einstein? Was it Albert Einstein? I think he is dyslexic. So it's a struggle for him. Okay. I'm just telling you that example. Chlorhexidine, continue. I don't have that. 3 teaspoons would. Yes, it's gonna be 3 times 5, that's 15, times 2, that's 30, times 33, then give me an answer. That's why I said, this can be a simple problem. You just focus on the sig and then multiply everything. But you gotta know your abbreviations. Okay, yes, I'm picking on freshmen today, they're my favorites today. Because this is the foundation of all the topics that you are going to do with the next 6 months. Why is it 15? When a teaspoon is only 5. You gotta know your conversion. Correct, 990 milliliters. Moving on, touch the next. Correct, Tegretol. This is another one, confusing one. 1.5. Think about it. How much is in a teaspoon? 5. How much is half of that? 2.5. So 5 plus 2.5 is 7.5. Which one's larger, TID or QID? QID, so what happens there? Times
4
times
30.
7.5 times 4 times 30. Many answer? I don't have that. Just focus on your sig. I gave you the equation. 1.5 teaspoon would be 7.5 ml times, which one's larger, TID or QID? 4 times. Oh. Correct, doxepin. Correct, tasiorganidin. Correct, so you got everything. That's not so complicated. You multiply everything on the sig. You get stalled at the TID to QID. So you have to create a pattern in your head. Okay. Step 1, convert everything apples to apples first. Teaspoon to ml. Step 2, which one's larger? Encircle that. Cross out the ones you don't need. TID versus QID, cross out the TID, put 4 under the QID, multiply that by 4, and then the total number of days. That clear? Okay. I will see you guys at 10:35. It's actually 10:07 on my clock, so I'll see you at 10:40.
I